I'm hear about Angel.
I'm saying that too. What? So what they? So what
They
they
suspended
said?
her for half the game.
Why they ain't just suspended the whole game at that point? Why you want to suspend somebody half a game? How you even gonna play after getting suspended half a game? You gonna miss the first half and then you ain't gonna have no flow for the game.
Angel Reese this first half. She will be eligible to play second half for the Sky.
And she wasn't allowed to play in the Indiana game.
But look here, this is a beat bone. I want to make sure y'all see the clarity on it. Look, I told you, destination, one in the nation, that what we do down here, I was trying to show y'all something I couldn't even show it.
Guys, my voice is hoarse from yelling at my screen. I'm going to be honest with you. Tonight's game, as a Chicago Sky fan, as you can see, to support Angel Reese, the irony, to support Angel Reese, right? She didn't even play in today's game. I'm going to get into all of this. This is the first game in my entire history of being a fan of the Chicago Sky where I rooted for the opposite team. In tonight's game, I was rooting for the Las Vegas Aces. And even more so, and more so specific, I said, I'm going to start rooting for the Chicago Sky once I see Angel Reese hit that court. As soon as I see her hit that court, I'm going to switch sides. Guys, Angel Reese never hit the court. The news announcers of the game, the reporters of the game, they mentioned her back injury. After the halftime, the third quarter began, they just announced Angel Reese is not returning. Angel Reese will not be participating for the remainder of this game. And I said, that's peculiar, because we were told, remember the Chicago Sky organization, they took it upon themselves to release a public statement stating that she would only be suspended for one half of this game. And she was being suspended for half of this game due to publicly speaking out and about her teammates, talking about her frustration with her teammates. Well, in today's game, we see exactly what she's talking about. The Chicago Sky was getting did like some dishes throughout this entire game. They got humiliated.
I knew you would do this! I knew it!
Carrie, I'm sorry.
I am humiliated!
I'm sorry.
The Chicago Sky got humiliated, and at some points in the game, they were down like 20, 25 plus points. Like, it didn't make no sense. I think at the largest lead was like 27 points. This game concluded with them in a 14-point deficit. Okay, Las Vegas Aces had 80 points. Chicago Sky had 66 points. There's been rumors brewing about that Angel Reese could potentially be shopping around for a new team. And I don't blame her, right? We saw her. It seems as though she was, she was wearing Chicago Sky, like the what do you call it? Like the hoodie, the zip-up hoodie that they have to wear during games on the court side. So she was there looking gorgeous, curly hair, two-tone lips. And I was just waiting. I'm like, come the third quarter, she's going to come back into the game. She's going to rather enter and join the game, but she never did. And the announcers only said Angel Reese will not be participating in the remainder of this game. And they just brought up her back injury that has not been... We forgot about that about a month ago. Guys, it's time for Angel Reese to pull the plug on Chicago Sky. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, obviously, I got her jersey. Okay, Chicago Sky, number 5, Reese. But it's obvious to me, it's apparent to me that she's over it. And we as Chicago Sky fans, we are over this organization as well. Shout out to Asia Wilson, okay, guys? This is her, 10th 30-plus game in the season alone where she got a double-double. She got, 32 points, 10 rebounds. She got block steals and all that. So many assists. Shout out to Asia Wilson. Again, in my opinion, and let's be honest, more than likely it's going to happen. It's going to come to fruition, right? She is the 2025 MVP as well as the league's Defensive Player of the Year. I'm putting it out in the universe. Again, the game concluded with the Aces on top with 80 points. Chicago Sky without Angel Reese, 66 points. Now, mind you, this will be the same matchup come Tuesday, okay? Tomorrow is Monday, so in 2 days, the Chicago Sky will take on the Las Vegas Aces again at the Las Vegas Aces home court. Hopefully, we get to see Angel Reese actually participate in that game. In the first quarter, the Sky put up 15 points. The Aces put up 24 points. The second quarter, the Sky put up 15 points. Aces put up 19. The third quarter, the Sky put up 20. Aces put up 27. In the fourth and final quarter, the Sky put up 16 points. The Aces only put up 10 points. The fourth and final quarter, the Aces were struggling, okay? They kept bricking shots. Even Angel Wilson was that mid-range game, the midi shots, they weren't falling like that, okay? They were struggling, but all in all, they still defeated the Chicago Sky in a blowout. Let's start with the winners, okay? When it comes to the individual player stat lines, let's start with the Las Vegas Aces, okay? Kirsten Bell, she played for 12 minutes. She had 0 points, 0 assists, 1 rebound. Asia Wilson had 31 points, 2 assists, 11 rebounds, double-double. Okay, shout out to Asia Wilson. Megan Gustafsson had 4 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds. Jackie Young, okay, shout out to Jack. She had 20 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. Chelsea Gray had 13 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Kia Stokes had 2 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Why is she still in the league? Dana Evans had 4 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Shout out to Dana Evans. She used to play for our Chicago Sky last season. I used to ride her from here to hell and back. Okay, but you know what? I'm happy for Dana Evans. She got to gloat and front and stunt on her old team and teammates. So it is what it is. I like seeing Dana Evans, not even trying to. It didn't take much. Guarding the Pillsbury Doughboy. AKA Rachel Bannum, okay? Dana Evans had her under control. Jewel Lloyd had 6 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, and Aaliyah Knight had 0 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Now for the Chicago Sky, or should I call them the Chicago Y? Michaela Amuwe had 12 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds. Elizabeth Williams had 10 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. Camila Cardoso had a double-double, okay? Even though Asia Wilson was giving her hell. She tried to fight back a little bit towards the end. She ain't quite get her lick back. But Camila Cardoso had 10 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Sevji Uzun, guys, can you believe it? She stopped being worthless. Somewhat. She'll always be worthless. She had 10 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Rachel Bannum had 12 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Maddie Westbelt had 2 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Kia Nurse had 8 points, 0 assists, 3 rebounds. And Rebecca Allen had 2 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Listen to me. The fact that this is how a grown man decided to, handle and, discipline Angel Reese, this just goes to show that the Chicago Sky is a terroristic organization, and Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso need to remove themselves from them people quick, okay? Surviving the Chicago Sky is a real thing. They're surviving the Chicago Sky, as well as so many other talented women in this league. Alicia Fowles, Kalia Copper, Gabby Williams, etc., 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 Candace Parker. Kalia Copper. I think I already said her name. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Jeff Pagliacca tends to make decisions based on emotions. Now, when I say that, I don't mean it like how a lot of people try to weaponize emotions. As human beings, we're not robots. We're human beings. It's okay to have emotions. You need emotions. Everybody has emotions. And yes, it's okay and normal to make decisions based on emotions. But he makes decisions based on emotions to the point where it's a detriment, okay? He got rid of Kennedy Carter because he just couldn't take the heat. He wanted to be a political correct team, let's be honest, okay? Yes, Kennedy Carter came with some controversies, but I don't care. She never hurt nobody, stabbed, shot, murked nobody. I don't care about the chatter about, the drama of this, that, and the third. She was averaging 17.3 points per game, something like that, 17 plus points per game for our Chicago Sky each and every night. There was no reason for that man to let her go. And in another simple observation that just happened of him making decisions based on emotion, never mind all the trade picks that he gave away, all of our picks, number 1, number 2, number 3 picks, he trades away for a pair of socks. He is the one who gave us Uzun. He is the one who gave us Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, Rachel Bannum. He let go one player. He let go of Marina Mabry last season for Rachel Bannum and Mariah Jefferson of the Connecticut Sun. Where are they now? Mariah Jefferson and the weak ankles of hers. I'm sorry, it is what it is. She off the team, pretty much out of the league. Rachel Bannum, a.k.a. the Pillsbury Doughboy, what is she doing? Nothing. She got the nerve to come up out of her mouth to talk that trash and disparage Angel Reese to the press. Oh, I'm too grown for this. The other game, when Angel Reese was suspended in that Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever matchup come Friday, Angel Reese was suspended. It makes sense why she ain't got 0 points. Rachel Bannum, you played for 25 minutes and had 0 points. Was your ass suspended too? And then another, of course, situation of him making decisions based on emotions is that he wants to publicly embarrass and disparage Angel Reese. Let's treat her like a 4th grader. Just give her a slap on the wrist. Since you want to it's not about protecting the teammates and the players of the Chicago Sky and the people. Please, stop. We were born, but we weren't born last night, sir. This is about you protecting your ego and your pride and that little job title of yours, which is going to be gone like that soon. Hopefully, prayerfully, right? The fact that it's like this. Jeff Pagliacca feels threatened by Angel Reese saying what she said in that news press interview, that one-on-one conference. And he should be, because he's a terrible leader and a terrible general manager. So instead of him being a man and stepping up to the plate and figuring out what's wrong with him and holding himself accountable, he's like, you know what? I'm going to punish Angel Reese like she's a 9-year-old. Let's just sit her out for half the game. Again, guys, this is how he makes decisions out of emotions. Let's sit out our star player of our team against a number 2 powerfully ranked team because we want to teach her a lesson. Let's show Angel Reese that she's not bigger than the program. Well, she just showed you that she is bigger than the program because we just got blown out by 14 points. So thanks, Mr. Pagliacca. And the teammates, the sorry ones, Uzun finally put up 10 points. She's still worthless, in my opinion. Rachel Banham still not doing enough. Still not leading. Still not being a veteran that the rookies and other veterans can lean upon and trust. They just proved Angel Reese's point. She talked about in that interview how she's frustrated because she's tired of being surrounded by bums and busters. And that's exactly how y'all played today. Down 27 points by the second, third quarter. Y'all out of y'all minds. I'm going to kick it to you like this. Without Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky is worthless. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, mark my words, after this season, when and if and when Angel Reese, and I'll throw Camila Cardoso in there as well, decides to lead the Chicago Sky, nobody's going to care about that team because the front office, namely being Jeff Pagliacca, the general manager, has run it to the ground with his indecisiveness, poor leadership. At this point, you can call it retaliation. If I was Angel Reese, I'm like, this is a hostile work environment. I'm being bullied. All I said was I was just asked questions in this interview. I was doing a one-on-one personal interview. I spoke about how I felt. I kept it all the way real. I ain't disrespect nobody publicly. I just talked about how I'm frustrated, even though he threw the first stone. Okay? In the beginning of the season, when we were getting trashed by every team, he was talking about, well, we need more production from Angel Reese. I'm disappointed in this team and woo-woo-woo. So it was okay for him to do that. Again, you the leader and the captain of this ship, Jeff. You put together this piss-poor roster. Now, when Angel Reese throw that stone back, now is, oh, she's disparaging the players and she's not being a team player. She's not taking accountability. No, you didn't do that, Jeff. And for that, your job should be over with. Angel Reese needs to leave the Chicago Sky organization alone. This has been Surviving the Chicago Sky, Season 2.